Hey, what is up heroes, and welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Go. Generation 2 Pokemon have finally been released. As you can see from the tracker, there's a Centra and a Ladybug nearby and lots of Cyphers, which is great because I need a few more Cyphers and enough candy to get Caesar. Well, we need a Metal Coat as well, but hopefully we can get one pretty easy and quickly from a Pokestop. But before we do anything, what we have to firstly do is customize our character. For the new update, lots of new styles, and one thing I saw which I have to buy is you can get a hero mask. Come on. Come on. I gotta get this. 100%. 400 Poke Coins is a lot of coins, but it has to be done. I have to buy that. There we go. That's So I actually haven't seen anything else in the store apart from that. The first thing I clicked on, I was like, okay, I gotta get that. That's pretty cool. Get some 3D glasses and some just like normal glasses. Don't want to wear them. Hats. Any new hats we can get. Get a top hat for 800. Can take off the hat. Oh, wow. I'm going to take off the hat, make it more like my avatar, so that's what we're going to go for. So, tops. Oh, dude, some of these tops look cool. Oh, I get like a blazer. Got some locked stuff. What's that? Oh, I don't like that. Unlock a level 30, you get a 30 jumper. That's going to be a long way away. That's quite a nice red t-shirt, I like that. Might have to get... Ooh. That hoodie's pretty cool. There's so much, like, customization now. It's just... They're going to make so much money with these microtransactions because I can see a lot of stuff I want to buy already. I quite like that little long sleeve t-shirt with Pikachu. I think I'm going to go with this t-shirt, though. It's only 100 and it looks quite nice. Gotta get that. Right, next, onto the trousers, or the bags. You just get one bag. Can you change the colour of it? Go in the nice red. Ooh. Okay. Next, gloves. Just gotta change the colour to red, I guess. Looking more like Team Valor right now than Team Instinct. Bottoms, what we got here? Not great bottoms, to be honest. Not loving these. I'm gonna just stick with what I got. Not like a huge selection of bottoms. Got socks. Get a red stripe. Yeah, let's go for that. Why not? And lastly, footwear. Again, not many options. That'll do. So our character's now looking pretty awesome. I like our character. I can't put the hero mask in. That's actually really awesome. So first thing I want to do is I wrote down every single Pokemon that from Generation 1 got an evolution in Generation 2. And hopefully we can evolve some. I know like you need some evolution items which you get from Pokestops, which we're going to go to in a little bit. Unless, oh, our 2K egg's going to hatch. This is an old 2K egg, so it's not going to be a Gen 2. But it might have changed, I don't know. It's still a Gen 2, I guess. I mean, I said this last episode that I think that even though I've got all these eggs on me right now, because I got them from Pokestops in Generation 1, they're going to be Generation 1 Pokemon. Although they might be Generation 2, I don't know. I've got all these 5K eggs, which I'm going to try and hatch at the same time, which would be great. If the Generation 2 Pokemon, that is going to be so godlike, but I don't think it is. So anyway, first Pokemon we are going to evolve is our Golbat. 100 candy to get a Crobat, and we have 324, so let's get this Crobat. Adding that bad boy to the Pokedex, and 1,678 CP. That Crobat is looking pretty good. Bite and air cutter, not bad. Not bad. Now, something I did, the first thing I did when I booted up Gen 2 is I made a video, you might have saw it, on how to get Umbreon and Espeon, and I'll show you guys right now. We have a nice Umbreon and Espeon, And if you want to get one 100%, instead of playing the roulette, basically just name your Eevee Sakura, or name it Tamayo. That is because in the Pokemon anime, the Kimono Girls, the one that has Espeon is called Sakura, and the one that has Umbreon is called Tamayo. Just like how when you got Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon, you called it Raina, Sparky, and Pyro, I believe, to get the 3 evolutions, and now we've got these 2. Now I'm assuming once Generation 4 comes, hopefully you just be able to nickname your Eevee the name of the trainers who have a Glaceon and Leafeon in the anime. I have no idea what they are, I have to look them up in a little bit, but I'm assuming that's how you're going to get them. So next up, a Blossom. I have a nice Gloom ready for Blossom, but I have a feeling you're going to need a Sunstone for it, because in the game you need a Sunstone. So Gloom, you need 100 candy and 1 Sunstone, so we're going to have to go on the hunt for a Sunstone soon. So I'm guessing for Politoed, Slowking, we're going to need the King's Rock, Steelix, and Caesar are going to need the Metal Coat. But go and look at our cipher right now. We actually need a few more candy. We need 50. So we need 21 more. And with all of these ciphers, well, it says 2 now, but there was like 5 on my screen earlier. Looks like my area's become a cipher nest, which is perfect, so I'll be getting a Caesar pretty early on then. And obviously you got Kingdra, Blissey, and Porygon 2. We're going to need the upgrade and the Dragon Scale. But Blissey, I am not sure how you actually get a Blissey. Let's go check that out. Just evolves with 50 candy. And I have 32, so got a way to go. And keep in mind, this is the only chance they've had since the start of Pokemon Go, and I only recently got it in an egg. So I doubt I'll be getting a Blissey anytime soon. So I think what we'll do is we will go on the hunt for some ciphers and get enough candy to get that Caesar, hopefully get a Metal Coat from Pokestop, and also hatch these eggs and hopefully get some Gen 2 out of that. So I'll see you guys in a second. So on the way to the cipher nest, encountered our first Generation 2 Pokemon, a Wooper. Wooper, not a bad first starting Pokemon. I said it was like the Poliwag of Generation 2. And I honestly forgot Wooper was a Generation 2 Pokemon for one point. I just saw it and thought, that Generation 2? Oh damn. Gotta get that nice little Quagsire as well. Don't need much candy for it, and I just suck at trying to catch these Pokemon. What I found though on today's adventure is just, it is now a lot harder to catch these Pokemon because they're going to move side to side and do some more weird maneuvers and just throwing a curveball. So much harder than it used to be. But the first day streak, get that 700 Stardust and add Wooper to the Pokedex. And we're about to capture a lot more Generation 2 Pokemon. So you need 50 candy to get a Quagsire, and that's not a bad Wooper. I mean, there's going to be a lot better ones out there, but for the first Pokemon of the day, not bad. I should say night, because we went around in a forest at like 1 in the morning. Well, like an open park, and kind of scary, not going to lie. Pitch black. But our second Pokemon is a Ladybug, which, again, I quite like. I feel like Ladybug is going to be the Caterpie of Generation 2, where it's kind of common, but not as common as a Weedle. Because if you guys have followed me for a while, you know I just see so many Weedles. I feel like Spinarak's going to be the Weedle of Generation 2. But adding that Ladybug to the Pokedex, cannot wait to get a Ledian. Because although I don't really use Ledian much in the games, I quite like Ledian's design. I think it looks really cool. Ladybug, not so much. But got to the Pokestop and bam, Murkrow. Now problem with Murkrow is, it's cool to get now. No point actually, you know, trying to go out your way to get them, because you can't evolve it until Generation 4. Because that's when the Haunchcrow was introduced. But man, Murkrow is going to be super difficult to capture. Because obviously it's Dark type, and Dark type was just introduced in Pokemon Go with Generation 2. And you need the medals to you know, increase the chance of capturing Pokemon. And because Dark type is new, no one's going to have a bronze, silver, or gold medal for Dark. And Murkrow ran away from me. Yep, really wanted that Murkrow, but it ran away. On the bright side though, Cipher. Found so many ciphers, and in about 10 minutes probably found about 7-8 ciphers, which is great. And I got a really nice CP cipher now, like 1722, which is the cipher I'm now going to make a Caesar. It's got really decent stats as well. The only thing we now need is a Metal Coat. Going through so many Pokestops trying to find that one Metal Coat, and yeah, I got about 60 cipher candy now. So once we get that Caesar, it doesn't say that it's 44, but end of this video we'll have over like 60, which is great. But man, cannot wait to get that Metal Coat. But on the way, you can see we're tracking Wobbuffet right now. Got to this Pokestop, and all of a sudden, a Wobbuffet, a female Wobbuffet. with Generation 2, genders were introduced, and female Wobbuffet wears lipstick, which is it's kind of hilarious. Let's tell them apart. I thought, we got to get this Wobbuffet. Did not expect to find something this decent on the first night. I thought we'd just get all the common Pokemon like Centrets, Hoot, Spinarak, Ladybar. But damn, a Wobbuffet's actually really, really nice. And just seeing that Murkrow just makes my heart break not seeing it. But then, right after that, another Wobbuffet. A male Wobbuffet. Don't know if they come in pairs or not, because there's only one on the tracking, but again, a male and a female one is pretty awesome. If that breeding mechanic ever gets introduced, we have a male Wobbuffet and a female Wobbuffet, and we can get that, why not? Although that's Generation 3, I believe. Was it Generation 4? I think it was Generation 3, because I remember the Mirage Islands in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, but again, I have to check that out. But can we get a male Wobbuffet? This thing was a pain in the butt to capture. Got one of the new berries as well, which stops them kind of moving around, and the other berry that basically increases the candy when captured. But I think that berry that increases the candy, I'm not going to use until I find something really decent, like I want something really rare, like maybe like a Houndour or a Larvitar, because getting that Tyranitar is going to take so long, because it literally took me 7 months to get Dratini, because I caught my Dratini the first day, or the first moment of Pokemon Go coming out. So pleased with that, and then 7 months later, finally got that Dragonite. So once I get a Larvitar, putting that as my buddy Pokemon straight away, going to get a Tyranitar as soon as possible. But now we're going to encounter our first Hoot, which I really want to find lots of these, because I really like Noctowl as a Pokemon. I think it's such an awesome Pokemon. Very good. But I feel like with the Generation 2 Pokemon, they're a lot harder to capture than they usually are. Maybe I'm thinking these are like Rattaz and Pidgeys, I can just throw like normal Pokeballs, but most of these Pokemon I'm throwing Great Balls just because they just keep bringing out Pokeballs, and it's so annoying. Even though I just bought all these Pokeballs ready for Gen 2, and I've ended up using all my Great Balls. And I started like with 70 Great Balls and like 80 Ultra Balls, and then in the day I've got like 0 Great Balls, 30 Ultra Balls, and I've got like 90 Pokeballs. Just Pokeballs aren't working for me anymore, which really sucks. But going for these Pokestops, getting a few Great Balls back, which is great, because we need to get that Metal Coat, Sunstone, and Evolution items. But do let me know in the comments down below if you guys have found an Evolution item yet, because I have literally looked for so long. We're at a like a four Pokestops all together, just waiting there for half an hour, just keep swiping trying to get an Evolution item. Could not find a single one. Went to dinner on top of 3 Pokestops, still could not get it, and gone through many more and no luck at all. I'm thinking like maybe it's like 1 in like 200 it's going to be to get an Evolution item. It's going to be so difficult. But there we go, got our first Sentret, which I was super happy about Sentret. I thought, oh my god, we're finding quite a few Sentrets in a bit after we caught this one. Going to get that Ferret fairly quickly. But once we got to the next Pokestop, which really sucked, after we swipe here, as you'll see, we don't get anything but a new berry, which is kind of cool. But next Pokestop after this, found a Ferret, which is, it's pretty cool, you know, going to add that Pokemon to Pokedex. But what I really wanted to do was capture like all these Ladybars, Centrets, Spinaraks, get all these Pokemon, not evolve them, and then just do one big episode of evolving Pokemon with a double XP egg on, getting so much XP, grow them levels, and then finding a Ferret just kind of ruins it. And I feel like we're going to be finding like maybe like Ariadoses, Ians, and all them evolution Pokemon, which it's still kind of cool, because usually like with Generation 1 I never found like really like a Beedrill or like a Butterfree just kind of chilling. It was always at most a Kakuna. But finding like Ferret, I was quite pleased with that, to be honest. Not entirely bad. Not entirely bad. But we had a whole long trip of playing this, and this is basically probably the best thing we found. Unfortunately, you did not find a Metal Coat, so this episode will not be getting a Caesar. I really wanted to get one. Got enough candy for Cypher now, but just need to find that Metal Coat, or even a Sunstone. Any evolution item I can get the next Pokemon, which I'm really looking forward to. Like, all we need is a King's Rock for Slowking, or Politoed, and a Sunstone for Blossom, upgrade for Porygon. I think I've got enough Porygon candy, and it's just so many things you need to do just to get these Pokemon, and really annoying. But anyway, before we left this area, something pretty cool happened, and that was Murkrow returned, the one that ran away from me. It's like our revenge time, gonna be getting that Murkrow. And guess what? We got it! Adding Murkrow to the Pokedex, which is great. Got a few eggs to hatch as well. Hopefully there'll be some good stuff in there. 5k was just out of reach for us. But next episode, we'll be hatching some 5k Pokemon. Or 8 5k Pokemon. Lots more new Pokemon to encounter. And a lot more Pokestops, hopefully getting that evolution item. If you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.